Hey, how's it going? My name's Alex. Welcome to my channel. This is just one of the first few videos I'm making, what I hope to be many videos to come. And a little background story about myself. Uh, Around 10 years ago, I was extremely overweight. I was obese. I tipped the scales at 365 pounds. And I'm 6'4", so I was a big guy. And it came to a point where the doctor told me you wouldn't see 30 until or unless you change something. So that hit me really hard. And from that day on, I just tried to do whatever I could to lose the weight. Most of the time, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was right, what was wrong. And a lot of the things that I did, they were not right. They were unhealthy and just stupid sometimes. And what I want to accomplish with this channel is to share my own experiences, things that didn't work. There was a lot of them, right? And things that did work. And in this video specifically, I wanted to share just 3 not so obvious benefits of losing weight that people don't really realize. So, of course, you get healthier, you look better, you feel better, you have more energy. But what are some benefits that aren't so obvious to everybody around you, right? And from my own personal experience, the first benefit I want to talk about is shopping for clothes, right? You know, Back in the day, I used to feel so restricted in shopping, like a habit or a task that to a regular person is just a regular day, but not for me, right? I say that because I knew that I couldn't go to this store, right? Just an example, think of Abercrombie, right? That store wasn't even an idea to me because I knew that if I was to go into that store, there would be nothing there for me. And just the same as that store, there were certain aisles in department stores that I knew that I shouldn't even go to because stuff that just doesn't fit me. I had a specific place in a store that I knew had my sizes. I knew which stores I could go to and I couldn't go to just because I knew some places carried my sizes and some didn't. And that was a feeling of restriction, right? Yeah, it wasn't a good place to be in, but it was just a reality, right? And now that I did lose the weight over so many years, there's a feeling of stress that's been lifted off my shoulders to the point where I'm free to go to any store, mostly any store, and just shop for what I want to shop in. And I'm right now I'm 236'4", so obviously I can't buy whatever I want, but the options are so much more vast that the feeling of restriction that used to be within me back in the day is just no longer here. And that's a benefit of weight loss that most people wouldn't really consider unless they've experienced that themselves. The second benefit I want to talk about is a little more emotional or more mental, I guess. And it's about how people see you when they first meet you, right? When you first walk into a room and you're extremely overweight, you might get some stares, you might get some side eye looks, or just, sometimes a negative perception of you before you even introduce yourself. And that's what happened to me, right? Even though people may not say anything to you at first, you just know that there's some kind of vibe that's just not right in the area. So, it is what it is, but at the same time, it's not a good feeling or just place to be in when before you even speak, say anything, introduce yourself, people already have a certain image of you. And how that's changed now is that even though people may not have a positive, perception of me or great perception, whatever it is, it's still not negative. It's more neutral, and it may not seem like a lot or a big difference, but it's a huge difference. And just walking into a room and just being on an equal ground, I guess it's it's a good feeling, and it's definitely different than walking into the place and just people treating you a little differently. And I'm not saying it's like that for everybody, but that was my case. And back in the day, I remember a few occasions, I used to walk into a room, maybe like a party or whatever it was. People just assume certain things, right? Assume things of me that they created in their mind before they even met me. And I'm sure it happens to different people from, there are different weights that look a certain way, and that's just what happened to me. And, it doesn't make you feel the best, but once you do lose the weight, you do feel, you know, more comfortable in a room, in an environment, and just meeting people. Now, lastly, the third benefit that I've personally experienced is just sweating, like perspiration. And I remember going for doing chores, or not chores, but just shopping, right? Say you go to a supermarket and you're shopping for groceries. Back in the day, I used to buy a bunch of groceries, have shopping bags. Before I even knew it, I was sweating. I took 3 steps. I had some bags in my hand. I walked half a block down the street and I'm sweating profusely. I got to come home, change my shirt, change my shorts. It was terrible. If it was above 75 degrees outside and I was carrying anything, sometimes just even not carrying anything, I used to just sweat like crazy. And that is a result of being overweight. Nowadays, when I'm 130 pounds lighter, I still sweat, but I don't sweat anywhere to the degree that I used to sweat, right? So it just makes me feel more comfortable. I don't have to change my clothes as often. And, it's more comfortable. You're not sweating 3 steps out of your house. You're not looking up at the sun and just sweat starts pouring down your head or your face. And back then, I used to just have to carry extra t-shirts just because I knew that I'm gonna sweat like crazy. If my back is against the seats and it's hot, if I'm on the bus, on the train, in a car, sitting on a chair, my back is gonna be drenched. So I have to pack a change of clothes. So those are a few benefits that I've personally experienced that may not be obvious to just a regular person. So hopefully this help you guys see just what I've experienced. And if there's anything you want to see me talk about, just comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks.